What's up, nation? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for being part of this conversation. Two things that I would like to point out. One being unfinished business. The other will be Dallas stuck out to me. Those are words of guys that play on this particular team. One being Jourdan Lewis, the other being Jayron Kearse. Now, of course, Kearse is his new year for him, new beginnings for him. All of this is new to him. It is. And he is one of the guys that pretty much from Clemson way back in the days played with Coach George Edwards in Minnesota land. And then he bounced from team to team. And I think he went to the Titans and played there. Now he's on this team. Now he's 6'4". He's linear build. He's 200 and maybe 15 or 20 pounds, give or take. And that's me being generous to his size. But he is 6'4". He's a big guy. He fit right on in with everybody being tall in Dallas. Now, I will say that, man, it's an uphill battle for him. Now, he got a sponsor in the building, but sponsors are just sponsors. We don't really know how much room they will have as far as banging on the table saying, hey, Jayron Kearse will make this team. I don't want to put him in a camp body scenario. Now, according to like the news and informations and the snippets that we are able to get, he is one of the guys during this OTAs that's making some noise. He's one of the guys. And of course, when you think about rookies and you think about the undrafted guys, they will get most of the shine. There's nothing like that new car smell, or there's nothing like something new. A lot of people will put a lot of value on things that they have yet to see. And that's just how it goes. That's life too. Everybody loved the new car every year. The 2021 car came out. The 2022 car will be even more excited than the 2021 car. And the 2023 car will be even more excited than any other car. Now, I believe in the hearts of hearts that iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. Now, the guys that we do have on this particular team, they got to step it up. There will be no more excuses of saying, okay, they're still trying to learn. Even though we got Dan Quinn, that's the craziest thing of it all. Even though we got Dan Quinn, new defensive coordinator, there will still be hard words from the fans and, of course, from the pundits and beyond, or the detractors that will say, hey, this team, blah, blah, blah. And you can fill in the blank of what I'm saying. That's just how it goes. I wish I could change it and flip it to make it say otherwise, but it just doesn't work that way. Now, Jayron Kearse did say that, hey, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, right? He had chances and situations to go elsewhere, but it didn't work out. He wanted to come to Dallas because it stuck with him. In Dallas, we're doing something different, right? We got different philosophies here now. We do. And I know, as difficult as it may appears to be, when we think about what we did last season on the latter part, there were still some opportunities for us to see some type of improvement. Now, on the flip side, yes, you got one guy that's 6'4", and it looks like he's still growing in Jayron Kearse, and then you got another guy, and I'm just jokingly saying that, by the way. And then on the other side, you have a Jourdan Lewis, who battled and fight through everything. He fought and he fought and he fought, and a lot of us were saying, hey, he is one of your best cover corners out there whenever he was drafted 2017. But his size and these sorts, he just never could see the field. And he had a problem with grabbing, being too grabby. Now, he's 5'10", 186 pounds, give or take. And he's one of those guys that you would say, man, he's a fighter. If you can look at any other situation, you would say, man, Jourdan Lewis is a fighter. Flat out fighter. Now, when you think of Anthony Brown and Cheeto Woozier when they was here, well, Cheeto Woozier when he was here, Anthony Brown is still here, you would say, man, all right, cool. We like Jourdan Lewis, but he's a little too grabby. He's a little too aggressive. He really can't do this against bigger and taller targets, right? It's hard for him to get in front of the ball. It's hard for him to make plays. But if he's able to redirect and stay closer, then we will see those traits of Jourdan Lewis being that nuanced guy, being that guy, that agitator. So we'll have to figure that out. But Jourdan Lewis did say that, hey, Nahshon Wright, Boss Man Fat, which is Kelvin Joseph, those guys could cover well, and they're looking like they are some good competition out there. He lamented that in his excerpt, and he said that basically, I'm just paraphrasing here, that he thought that he didn't have a chance at this, but the defensive coordinator said, hey, we got something planned out for you. And I want to know what that is. I do hear a lot of people saying, well, can you put him at safety? No, that's not his game, though. I'd like him better at a cornerback. But a lot of people are saying, hey, man, can you put him at safety at least? Can we see what Jourdan Lewis can do out there in free space? I'm looking at the Cowboys might utilize him as a guy that's close to the LOS, believe it or not, blitzing off, getting to the quarterback. That's how I believe that they're going to utilize him. And on top of that, you need somebody that's been here before that can teach and help out the younger guys. You do. And believe it or not, his 3-year deal of $16 million, I think it's a little north of that, he's here. So we'll find out how all of this will work out, Cowboy Nation. All I'm going to say is these guys got to fight. These guys got to be hungry. And these guys got to compete. I don't want nothing given to them. But on one end, you got a guy that's 6'4", who probably looking at this situation and opportunity as his last chance. So he's got to show up, and I'm talking about Jayron Kearse. And then you got another guy who's been overlooked, sullied, and denigrated, and said, man, I just need some level of consistency to showcase my talent, and that's Jourdan Lewis. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you all feel of Jourdan Lewis, and as well as with Jayron Kearse and what they would do. And, of course, those rookies on the defensive backside who will show up and shine. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.